What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 3, The Cell, review, discussion, just general topics. Spoiler warning, of course, if you haven't seen it and you're going to watch it tomorrow, stop watching now. Spoilers are right now. Basically, we thought the episode was okay. It was a filler episode, a bottle episode, a sanctuary episode. Dwight, by far, was the main focal point. It was kind of weird when he was just worried about making his damn sandwich, and a fight breaks out, and they probably killed this guy. He's probably one of the walkers they put out there, too. But basically, they probably beat the crap out of him and killed him, and he's just worried about making a damn sandwich. But, you know, you see Daryl, he's a broken man. He's just sitting in the cell, and, you know, he's just all tore up. And it was tough to see, you know. He was definitely, the music was playing over and over and over again on repeat, so he couldn't sleep. They were trying to break him. He's sitting there. He finally got some clothes on there, too. But the ladies probably love this scene right there. He's all patched up on the arm. You can see he had the bandage on there. It was pretty crazy to see that he was getting broken down like that. And it was kind of tough to see that. But that's what the whole process of them is doing. Daryl, stubborn as he is the entire episode, Dwight didn't really have a soft spot for him until the very end, probably, when he was trying to, you know, do anything. But he didn't help him at all. I thought it might go a little bit on there, too. The only person that did help him was Sherry, you know. So we'll talk about that in a second. But Daryl is not going to break. He's not going to bend. He's not going to be part of the Saviors or be a villain or whatever other channels are talking about. But basically, the cell was that right there. His little closet, his little broom closet, his little area that he was stuck in with the terrible song on there, too. And Who's the Boss thing? What the hell was that playing at the beginning with the VCR playing Who's the Boss? That's kind of funny. Now, did you pick up the Polaroid that was Glenn? That's what Dwight gave him. I knew that was going to happen ahead of time, but, you know, that was the breaking point for Daryl at the end of it. You know, really broke him down crying. That was that guy who took the picture right there, and it came full circle. Glenn saw the Polaroids, he became a Polaroid, and Daryl saw Glenn as a Polaroid, where he feels responsible for that, that's for sure. Dwight brings it up that Daryl is responsible and whatever, but you can see the tension that Dwight is not really feeling Negan. He's just... There's a big story arc coming forward from the comics on there too. It basically has to happen as Dwight goes against Negan, and Gordon was the guy next to him. That was the actor who Dwight ended up shooting. But when Daryl was kind of cornered by Negan and didn't succumb to him on there too. Also, the bikes were there. He was very trapped that he wasn't going anywhere anyway. But the part where Dwight changes here too is when he kills Gordon, shoots him in the chest, and becomes a walker, and the guy's just fed up. He says, look, the guy shows up with a baseball bat, and we're scared of this guy, which is totally true. He's got a freaking baseball bat. I love the homage to this part right here, too, that he was like, does that thing work still? With Negan and Dwight talking about it before he was sent out to go bring Gordon back. But, you know, it's kind of coming full circle around there, too. Then you find out the whole thing with Sherry and the story and the backstory, which was kind of cool to see where it came from, Season 6, Episode 6. And this was just kind of crazy to remember this whole scene going down last season on there. Dwight's penis definitely can't work. Eugene was biting that thing for a while. You can see the tension between Sherry and Dwight because they're not together anymore. She's part of Negan. But I did have the feeling that she is going to help Daryl. And she might even turn to Dwight to help Daryl as well, too, because you know Daryl's going to escape. He can't be staying in there forever, so we're not sure when that's going to happen exactly. But she feels bad for this. She feels bad for that, taking his stuff and going there. And it just sounds like they went back on their own. We're not going to kneel. We're not going to do this. And they go back, and they just went back. So whatever. But, you know, Dwight had to be part of the Saviors for the storyline. Daryl gets cornered by the guys here and Negan, but Daryl doesn't flinch and he doesn't back down. He just gets his ass kicked, goes back in the cell, and then he doesn't even want to, you know, succumb to it when all he's got to say is that he's Negan, and he won't even do that. Here was the sneak peek. If you saw it over the summer from the Talking Dead, Dwight goes through. He gets trapped. He gets stuck in there too. He can't get away from anything. He's walking with the bike on there, and this is the one where they thought, oh, Daryl's gonna die, it's this, he's wearing the vest, he's wearing that, we can't say, but we knew he was gonna die. He looks up, and this walker comes flying down. Now, we don't know what this exactly is, but my hypothesis is that it's Jesus throwing walkers over the side, going into Sanctuary. And he might even help Daryl, or it has something to do with Carl, but we're not sure exactly what it is yet. This was the debacle question. Is it Abraham or is it Dwight? And it was Dwight, of course. We knew it wasn't Abraham. We were just seeing what the people thought of it on there over the summer. Remember, that was the sneak peek. Negan, his only way is that, and it was pretty good. Negan did a pretty well performance, I thought over there. We saw the 4 characters, take that, 3 characters. We didn't see Lara at all. We'll see how it plays out. Dr. Emmett Carson, Gordon, and Joey. Gordon was the person that he was looking at the very end. Fat Joey set up the trap on there, too, for him to get out and try to escape. It was all a trap. And Dr. Emmett Carson is the brother of the Hilltop Doctor on there. So what do you think, guys? Did you like the episode? Share your comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to get more videos. You guys are awesome. Let us know what you thought of the episode. And you guys are awesome. Deuces.